Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the NASCAR Heat 5 Career Mode. We're back with another episode. We're here from Richmond Raceway in Virginia, for the Owens 400, the Toyota Owens 400. I was excited coming into this race weekend, knowing that, last race was interesting. It had great moves towards the end, but was a wreck fest going forward, and nobody really wants to remember that race. That race was insane, but hopefully in Richmond we will have a better time now. See, my past with this track is not very good. I'm not very good at this track. You see us getting ready to go qualifying in the background, but no news this weekend to really think of. Majorly, I was going to take an Xfinity Series race here, but unfortunately I was having some problems with my steering wheel, and I could not get it working on NASCAR Heat 4, where I usually do my Xfinity Series races, because I just like the cars in that. I just like the roster there. Don't know why, but I usually do the Xfinity Series on there. I could do Heat 5. I haven't thought about that, but probably do that going forward, because I've had some problems with NASCAR Heat 4. But you see us in qualifying, wrecking across the line, qualifying 27th. The car was loose. I didn't know what to do. It was really twitchy, loose. It was confusing. I didn't know what was happening. I mean, it was just it felt like Atlanta, but with a short track where it's not, that's not going to go well. Matt Kenseth, though, wins the pole. You see him on the front row. But Daniel Suarez qualifying third. Great run by him. Matt Kenseth, pole winner. William Byron failed pre-race inspection, but I do think he'll probably be fast again. And engine change after qualifying for BJ McLeod. Those two drivers have been quietly consistent this season. Find himself in the top 16 in points. Still a long way to get to the playoffs, though. We are underway from Richmond Raceway. Michael McDowell already slow off the restart. We get right down to 3 wide. Here's Eric Jones. I thought he was doing good this season, but he really hasn't. He's outside top 20 in points, and you just see that's the type of run that he's been having this all season. We move Alex Bowman right out of the way. Front bumper to the rear bumper, we just move him. I was tired of his racing and I know I won't be here next season for Hendrick Motorsports, so might as well race like they're not teammates at this point. I was just really frustrated. I was fed up with the last 2 races. I didn't really perform that well in Bristol, yet I did gain a lot of points, and today I feel like we can gain even more. I'm hoping to be at least in a 1 race reaching distance after this race, a really easy kind of 10-point. But off of turn 2, I could feel the car was a little bit loose, and I knew that coming into this race, I wanted to have a loose setup, have the car not tell you, and we plow right up the track, right through Bubba Wallace. And I really wanted a loose car, so we didn't just do that, because the car was feeling really tight in practice. But we got right through 3 wide with Ryan Blaney. But here's Brad Keselowski, 12th place. This is the worst I've seen Brad Keselowski run all season now, with the 1 and 2 on the outside and with the 12 right behind. And now we are just right through. And Cole Custer following the way. He had the fastest lap in Bristol. After the recording of the video, I found that out, and that was good. And we were loose off of turn 2 again, and I realized on the old tires this was going to be bad. This was going to be a big problem for the long run, and I was just hoping for some stage points, as this was more of a race. I just wanted stage points. But Tyler Reddick with a good run. Kyle Busch, though, with a little bit up the track. We put him up the track, but Daniel Suarez, and now Tyler Reddick puts it 3 wide. He's to our inside. And we try to get him back into turn 3. We send it deep, but it's not going to be enough. He gets us back through, and Tyler Reddick with a good day continues. But there's Daniel Suarez looking like he's been having a career race. But we get him back to the inside. But do we clear him? Yes, we do. Off exit, great run, but we were loose, and we overcorrected hard into the wall. And we wreck in the 11th in stage 1. I do not know what has happened this race. This has been chaos already, just kind of acting like it is Bristol, but tires. I need to figure this out, because this is another race that's going to be in the playoffs. So I got to figure out what the tire problem is here, and I got to figure it out fast. But Kurt Busch bad on the restart again. We take a 3 wide. It's been I have no clue why, but lately the guy ahead of us has just not had a good restart. If we get right in the rear, Daniel Suarez just kind of moving him out of the way, tired of the racing. Now Cole Custer, turn outside. We get deep into turn 3, knowing that we're going right up the track, and Cole Custer trying to cut back through. Daniel Suarez cutting right back through to our inside. We try to get him back through, but we get a better straight line speed. The turn 1 now, I was just trying to stick it down to the inside and have good lap times. We get right up to Tyler Reddick on his rear bumper, the rookie of the season. We try to beat him in the rookie season, which looks like it'll probably be an easier task than I thought, and we get right through past Tyler Reddick. Now we have to make it to the guys ahead of us. These guys have been way faster than me, and I don't expect to make it up there, as I can't even get down to the inside lane. The car is weird, tight on the brakes, but rotates pretty good. It rotates overly good on the exit, but does not want to rotate through the corner. I am trying to figure the short tracks out. I'm telling you, I'm really bad at short tracks, and I'm trying to figure it out. Hopefully Martinsville doesn't go as bad as these 2 short tracks have gone for us. Phoenix, though, is the only short track that NASCAR Heat 5 calls that we've actually had a good day, a very good non-wreck, overly bad, wrecking day. But the tires on the short tracks have all been in one common, that they have just been awful on the long run. We get bad on the brakes, but we're right down to the inside. That's the first lap in a while that we got right on the inside through a whole lap, and that was one of our laps, and still the leader is probably running 20-second laps, which we have not been able to do. We run right around the top line there, hoping that something was there, but the car just losing it. I have no grip on this long run. By lap 6, there's just nothing in the tires, it feels like. And yeah, you can see the tires already wearing a lot. Kyle Busch right around the outside. Now, tires being this bad aren't always an issue for me at tracks, but if it's a short track like Richmond itself, Bristol, this is the problem that I'm having. Super loose. So we're up to 8th. We're having a good run. A top 10 car in Chevrolet. Still don't think they're giving us the resources needed, but we are still having a good run. Right up to Kevin Harvick, already up to P6, and now sliding off exit. We wreck again, and there we go. Big wreck for us, and what I really hate is that the caution flew before it hit the wall, but yet it gave me the damage I know the car is going to handle really bad, so I'm prepared. And the tires, I lifted off the exit there on turn 2, and yet I still had zero grip going through the corner. I was really disappointed. I don't know what was happening. Then we get back down into turn 1. We hit the inside wall, but we're managing to keep it down. But look at that. Christopher Bell is there again, and we wreck again. The car uncontrollable off of turn 2. The long run tires are really bad. And now, at this moment, I was scared for stage 3. Knowing that these tires were this bad on this long run, it was not boosting any confidence of having a good finish. And now we get back down into turn 1. We get right to the inside of Tyler Reddick, right on the apron. I was scared that I was going to spin out on that slippery apron as we get down on the inside. First corner in a while for stage 2 that we're able to make it right through, but into turn 3 we overdrive the corner like usual and ruining a top 5 effort in stage 1. We get loose off of turn 4 and we slow down a lot, trying not to have a turn 2 all over again. We get into the rear Ryan Blaney, who's had an amazing day. I feel like I have not seen him all season long. Turn 2 was loose, but not as loose as I thought it would be. Into turn 3 again, just no steering in the car, so I'm trying to hang on for a top 10. That's exactly what we're going to do. Off of turn 4, trying to regain all with the draft ahead. Getting right behind Ryan Newman. We're into the rear Ryan Newman. He spins ahead of us. Now we avoid him, but there's Kurt Busch. We go right through, and somehow we managed to make it through. all of the chaos, and now right back through our inside. Not Kurt Busch, William Byron, and now Martin Truex Jr. to our inside. We are super loose, nothing to do. And now as we get back into turn one, we get a very good right around the inside, exactly what I was hoping for. But there it is, loose off of turn two, but we get back going, regain the confidence in this car, and there goes Martin Truex Jr. spinning to the inside, contact, but we go right through. How did we avoid those two incidents? First, the Ryan Newman and Kurt Busch really did not mean to do that, but I was really just trying to make it through the field, and Martin Truex Jr. slamming into us, and we managed to not spin the car out on this awful handling. We're going to make pit stops. I know we're going to drop. Yep, there it is. We drop all the way to the back of 36, and I knew the 9 seconds of damage was not going to go well. So, for stage 3 of the race, Chase Elliott, I don't know what he's doing back here. He's having an awful run, yet he's been on the Daytona 500 when I know he's already locked into the playoffs, but right now he needs to perform. I'm waiting for the road courses, though we all know Chase Elliott is, at this time in the Gen 6, was really good at the road courses, and nothing was going to beat him. But I don't even think I'm going to do good in the road courses. I'm not excited for those. For some reason, I'm really bad at road courses on NASCAR Heat 5. The handling model for some road courses way too loose, in my opinion, to the point where it's kind of uncontrollable. But I understand that some games you got to have some sort of good loose realism, I guess. And so far, Stage 3 is going well. We were able to keep it right at the bottom. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. finished second in Homestead, Miami, managing to have a good run. Not that good of a run, having an average run for the team. But he had a really good run in Homestead. I thought he might steal it from us if we made any more mistakes. Turn 3, right on the bottom. I have not ran such a comfortable lap in a while, though. Yet it wasn't that fast. I know there's a lot of traffic, so that's probably why. Then we slide back up and kind of going back to our rhythm of just doing bad. Joey Logano having a very likely day that he had the Daytona 500 Dominator. And, Joey Logano in the background looked like he went right up the track into the wall. I'm not sure if I ran him up there. I probably did, and I do. If I want to apologize. But here's BJ McLeod. I told him he would be back. And we spin him down the back straightaway. Tried pushing him off exit. Was impatient. Now we send it into the corner, hoping that we might get 12th. But luckily, actually, we got 13th. I'm always bad on the outside. So I was honestly kind of lucky. Kurt Busch ahead of us again. He started ahead of us. Stage 2, maybe, I don't remember, and he totally failed to restart, but this time he's not going to fail to restart. We don't have to go 3 wide, but we go 3 wide anyways. Still not a good restart by the guy ahead of us, but we get right back down to the inside, right back into the top 10, and like a burst of flames, we're flying. The car has come to life, and this car has never handled better. I felt like the setup that I was hoping for that would be really good has finally come. It took a long time, took 40 laps of chaos to finally get to this point where the car is amazing. And I did not expect this car to be so good, but we are still having bad turn 2. We were still loose off turn 2, couldn't figure it out. We get right up the track, right behind Matt Kenseth, the pole winner, but we get into the wall. That was a big mistake. We slide, and there it is, a wreck. That was because I got into the wall. Completely my fault. There's Brad Keselowski. The damage we have is definitely going to cause chaos, I know for a fact. The handling is probably going to be off now. But we're going to figure this out. We're going to finish this race, and it better be a top 10 because we have had way too good of a day. Honestly, running top 10 basically all day, not to really have this kind of good finish. We get right good on the restart, and this is our chance, our only chance of getting a top 5 finish. We did not see this coming from the beginning of this race. I did not think we had this kind of car after qualifying 27th. Obviously, reckoning qualifying did not want to start from the back, so I just kept on the throttle. Somehow we managed to beat cars while spinning out, but we get an amazing turn 2, but we slide off the exit when we spin, and here we are. Tires are dead. Tires are dead. There it is. We're 6th place here. What did he expect at this point? Obviously, we're going to stay out, and it is what it is. The car's bad. The handling's awful. Right back to where I feel like we started. Ryan Blaney, William Byron again. William Byron started from the back row, the last row, and now he's in a contention to win his first ever NASCAR race. And now, oh wow, 20 of Eric Jones, we slide off of turn 2 again, and there we go. It's deja vu, and we're wrecking again, but 9th place this time. I don't know. I was just getting annoyed. I wanted this race to end. We're overtime. Hopefully for the last time. This car was just dying of loose, and I just could not control it. Denny Hamlin has been quiet all day. I have not seen him, but I do believe he did win a stage, or had a good stage 1 or 2. If we get into the 20 car, I felt really bad there. I was just trying to avoid not spinning out again. And then we get to the rear, Ryan Blaney, and then that will get him right to the bumper of William Byron as we put Matt Kenseth up the track. Unfortunately, we were just sliding all over, and it was just William Byron and Ryan Blaney, and Ryan Blaney to the inside, a last lap move. We slide off of turn 2. We wreck, and there we go. Big crash as the caution is going to fly. And I believe Ryan Blaney had just won his first race of the season. He goes to the playoffs. I feel like I have not seen him all season long. But there it is. Ryan Blaney wins the race. There's your top 10. Ryan Blaney, William Byron, Matt Kenseth, Matt, Chris Buescher, us, Kevin Harvick, Martin Truex Jr., your 2 other finishers. I believe it was Brad Keselowski, and I forgot already. But just an amazing run by us. I did not see it happening. We get a lot of points. We are 10 points away from the points lead. An amazing effort this race. I know this is the one that really got me shooken. Just being able to avoid those two cars was insane. Did not see it happening. And then there's the 2 that just sent it right through our inside. I mean, we were really slow, and so I can understand. But it was just a chaos-filled race, yet we still had a good finish. 6th place, no, it wasn't the top 5, but I'm glad it probably wasn't the top 5 because we would have destroyed every car. But, yeah, it just felt like a good race. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I kind of did. I'm not sure. It was mixed reactions. He is on the inside there, just barely avoiding that one, too. That was for 7th in the stage. But it was a good day. We getting a lot of points today. We've cut this gap into like 3 quarters, and I hope the next race in Talladega will show some entertainment. 2 races in a row that feels like a wreck fest, and 2 short tracks going crazy with tires. Hope you guys enjoy this episode. Have a great rest of your day, and have a good night.